Hello my dear students, we shall continue with exercise number 1.2, 14th question. Now let us read the question first and try to understand how many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250. In that question may be asked even in a different way, that how many numbers are divisible by 4 that are lying between 10 and 250. So the same previous type of question which you have seen in the last part of the video. Okay, so let us take the numbers that are divisible by or a multiple of 4 between 10 to 250 first. Okay, so as you know, the numbers that are divisible by 4 threes are how much? 12. So 12 is the first one, then 16, then 20, comma dash dash dash. So you need to know that which is the last number that is divisible by 4 or a multiple of 4 between 250. Okay, the word between means it should be in between 10 and 250. 10 and 250 should not be included. From means then you should include 10 and 250 both. So be careful about the word between. So instead of between, if they use from, okay, if they ask the question how many multiples are there from 12 to 250, so you need to include 12. If they ask a question how many multiples of 4 lie between 12 to 250, so you need to exclude 12, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಬೇಕು 12ನ. ಏಕೆ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ, ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಮೊದಲು. ಸೊ 250, between 250 means you need to just go behind. 250 is not divisible by 4. So 248 is divisible by 4. So this is the last number that is divisible by 4. So these are the multiples. Now how many multiples are there? They are asking. So let us collect the data. So A is 12 here and the difference is 4. Easily we can understand the difference is 4. Then what is AN? AN is 248. So from 12 to 248, how many numbers are there? So that many multiples will be there. So n you need to find. Then we shall go to the general formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So 248 is the last multiple. So till that last multiple, from the first multiple in the given, that means from the given, that is from the 12. Actually the first multiple of 4 will be 4 only, isn't it? So but here the first term is 12 plus n minus 1. So the number of multiples we need to find into difference is 4. So 248 is equal to 12 plus 4n minus 4. 248 is equal to 12 minus 4 is 8 plus 4n. Now 4n is equal to, transfer this 8 to the other side, then it is 248 minus 8. N is equal to 240 by 4. Now we are transferring 4 also onto the other side. So multiplication converts to division. So n is equal to 4 6 are how much? 24. So 60. So there are, n is 60. That means there are 60 multiples. How many multiples? There are 60 multiples of 4 between 10 to 250. So this should be your answer. So a statement question should end with a statement answer. Be careful. Then only you can get a full mark. Okay. So next question. For what value of n or the nth term 2 APs 63, 65, 67 and 3, 10, 17, comma dash 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 are equal, for what value of n the nth terms. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ n ಬೆಲೆಗೆ nth term ಆ ಪದ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆ n ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದ ಸಮ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ nth term ಆಫ್ 2 APs ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್, ಸಮ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಆ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಸಮ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಪದ? ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಮೀ ಗಿವ್ ಎನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸಿ ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ರೈಟ್ ಅ AP ಹಿಯರ್. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮು A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು? 2 ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. we have two differences here. So and we have reached 12. Okay, let the 12 be the term, then it is sixth term, isn't it? Now similarly we am writing another what is that progression? 3, 6, 9, 12. See here also we have got 12. So to get that nth term of two APs which are equal, what is the value of n? That is a question. Okay, so here it is fourth term. Similarly we need to find here for these APs. So let us take first AP. Let that first AP be A1B63 or AB63. Difference D is equal to A2 minus A1, that is 65 minus 63, 2. Here the difference is 2. Okay, then the first AP in that difference is 2. Then what is the next AP? Here A1 is 3. The difference is 7. That is A2 minus A1. 10 minus 3, 7, isn't it? Or 17 minus 10 is 7. Now what they are saying, in both the cases, here as you see, in both the cases the nth terms are same, isn't it? The nth term is same. So we need to find the value of n. Okay, so nth terms are same. We need to find the value of n here. So let us take the first nth term as an, the first what is that AP's nth term as an, and second AP's nth term as tn. Okay, now in both the cases an is equal to tn. Okay, so an is equal to tn. Now let us write the general formula. A plus n minus 1 into d is the general formula of any nth term, is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now here in the first case, so first AP, it is the first AP, it is for the second AP. So for first AP, what is a? 63 plus n minus 1 into difference is 2 here. In the second AP, the first term is 3 plus n minus 1 and the difference is 7 here, isn't it? For the second case. Now what they are saying, the nth terms are same as we see here. So now we will get n. 63 plus 2n minus 2 is equal to 3 plus 7n minus 7. Now 63 minus 2 is 61 plus 2n is equal to minus 4 plus 7n. Let me transfer this. 61 plus 4 is equal to 7n minus 2n. So we have interchanged 2 here, 2n here, and minus 4 that side. Plus 4 it became, plus 2n became minus 2n. So 5n is equal to 65. N is equal to 65 by 5. N is equal to 13. So what is n equal to? 13. So the 13th term of both the APs are same. So let us verify that. So answer is, that's all. So which term of an AP are equal? For what value of n the nth terms are equal? So the answer is 13. Now we shall verify that. Is that 13th term for both the APs are same? Now what is A13? A13 is A plus 12D. Let us take it for first AP. See, this is verification. This is not a solution. The solution is only this much. So for nth term of when n is 13, the 13th term of both the APs are equal. See, 13th term of both APs are equal. Now we are verifying it. Now A13 is equal to A plus 12D. That is A13. What is A13 for first case? A is 63 plus 12 into 2. A13 is equal to 63 plus 24. A13 is 63 plus 24 is 87. So 13th term is 87 in the first AP. Now what is the 13th term in second AP? So in the second AP it should also be 87. Let us see that. A13 is equal to A plus 12D. So A13 is equal to, here the A is different, 3 plus 12 into, what is difference? 7. So A13 is equal to 3 plus 12 sevens are 84. A13 is 87. So here you can see for both the cases the 13th term is 87 itself. So the answer is correct. So the 13th term of both the APs 63, 65, 67 and 3, 10, 7 are equal, that is 87 in both the cases. So let's move to the next question. Determine the AP whose third term is 16 and seventh term exceeds the fifth term by 12. So let us take that. Determine the AP whose third term is 16. Third term is 16 means A3 is 16 and the seventh term A7 is equal to exceeds fifth term. Exceeds means addition. More by how much? 12. See, exceeds fifth term by 12. So let us simplify this. First let us simplify the second equation. What is A7? A plus 6D is equal to what is A5? A plus 4D is equal to 12. Now A on either side cancel. Now transfer this 4D. 6D minus 4D is equal to 12. 2D is equal to 12. D is equal to 12 by 2. What is D equal to? 6. So we have got 6. Which is, what is that? Difference is 6. Now they have given the third term, isn't it? So let us take that. A3 is equal to, yes, A plus 2D. So 16 is equal to, A3 is 16. The third term is 16. A plus 2 into 6. So it is helping us to find the first term, A, isn't it? So A is equal to 16. What is 2 6 are? 12 minus 12. So transfer this 12 to the other side. So A is equal to 4. So what is A? 4. Then what they are asking us to do? Determine the AP. So AP means A comma, A plus D comma, A plus 2D comma, dash dash dash. So A is 4 comma 4 plus 6 comma 4 plus 2 into 6. Then 4 comma 10 comma 12 plus 4 16 comma dash dash dash. So this is your AP. Got it? So let's move to the next question. Find the 20th term from the last term of AP. So this is quite interesting. See, find the 20th term from the last term. So let us rearrange this. Ulta barkamona. Okay. So 253. I think the ink has got over.